Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Rohan coming at you with my 6-week, made it to the 6 weeks post-op video. What I am in, sorry for my mess, I'm in my closet doing some closet organizing, especially with my weight loss. I am a very big shopaholic, and I have found, like, this section behind me is just my jeans. I have a full walk-in closet. My husband has a section that's this big, and I have all the way around. So I'm trying to go through and get rid of some of the clothes that I can't fit and some of the clothes that I can, that are older. I've had clothes for, again, I'm a shopaholic, so I've had clothes for years. But I wanted to come at you and just give you a quick update video. So my surgery was 11/9/2015. My starting weight as of March 11th was 283, and I am currently, I don't weigh myself that often just because I am concerned about being addicted to the scale. I'm a big foodie and shopaholic, and so I learned that during my 6-month progression that I had to be on a supervised diet, that I was actually very starting to get on the scale a little bit more frequently than I wanted to. So I try not to weigh myself, maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. So I weighed myself a few days ago, and I was still 224. I have hit that, what you call a stall, or most people call a stall, and I'll go into that a little bit in my video. One of the things you probably notice if you're a big Minion fan, I am wearing a full Minion outfit. I'm a big kid. I'm 40 years old with 3 kids, but my littlest one loves it, and so that's what I'm gonna do, is wear this for him, and I was okay with it. But that's kind of like my body changes. I don't know if this is more distracting with this on my head or not, so I'll take it off. But the video today I want to talk about is really about body changes, and I'm not going to spend too much time because I do have to get back to cleaning my closet, and plus my little ones, everybody's awake in my house, and it's been rough trying to make a video this week because everybody's just getting out of school. My twins just had their 15th birthday on Thursday, and we've had company over all weekend, so it's been pretty hectic to try to do anything with some quiet time. So the quietest place in my house is my closet. It's not even my bathroom because people knock on the door or they just walk in. So, but I'm in my closet and I've got the door locked, and I'm like, whoo, let me try to do what I can do. So what I wanted to talk about really is, like I said, body changes this week. And I bought this full onesie from Walmart. It was $19. I bought it last week. And I've tried things on at Walmart before, and everywhere you go, things, you get that feeling of, most of us have had that feeling of walking into a dressing room thinking something is going to fit them, and then it doesn't, and then having tons of clothes or just having a few items, and then just being so disappointed that it didn't look right or it didn't, feel right, and then walking out of the dressing room feeling defeated because you felt your weight was out of control. Why am I, I hate to say the word fat, but that's what you feel about yourself, and just having that discouraging feeling. And just going home and saying, I'm going to diet. I'm going to do all the things that we've talked about doing all these years up until we decided on doing surgery. So, for me, I feel that, and again, my videos are just my opinions, and you can take them or you don't, but I feel that, when you've struggled with your weight all your life, and, or even if you haven't, I really wasn't too concerned about my weight until after I had kids. I mean, I would go out and I would have fun, and I really just, I felt attractive, and I felt, okay with my body. I didn't feel, too fat, too skinny, and, I just was okay with myself. But then when kids hit and life changes happen, and you start getting older, or you go through, emotional things in life. I've gone through so many that I could write a book and do a video on every single one, and people would be shocked if they knew half of the things that have happened in my life, which, as well as, a lot of you who have gone through these emotional ups and downs, and that's where a lot of our weight, you know, I don't blame weight on just eating. I blame weight on, life in general. So, hereditary, if your parents were obese, that you have a chance of being obese, if that's what they put in front of you. If you have gone through emotional and physical distress, you have a chance of being obese. You have a chance of not being obese. You have it's just how you deal with things. And for me, food, was always something that I either associated with in a positive way or a negative way. So I would say that at one point, I felt like I was maybe a food addict, and I would do the things where, were unhealthy for me. And I'll actually go more into detail in another video for those of you that want to hear about that. And I can discuss some of those things. I'm very open about my life. I really don't. I feel if I can help somebody, or if somebody's going through the same thing, or has gone through the same thing, and that helps them to feel that they're not alone, then I'm okay with that. But, I had to be a big girl and, not literally, but mentally be a big girl and learn that sometimes I have to, make those changes and do those things that are going to be better for me and better for my life. So, body changes is really, like I said, what I want to focus on. And, I haven't lost any weight. Getting to the 5th week and 6th week, I'm able to pretty much, my diet says I can eat what I want. I'm able to have Triscuits, which is carbs. I can have fruit. All my diet says is, primarily protein first, then vegetables, then carbs. I actually can't get down a lot of food. I have no hunger. I barely am thirsty, so I'm forcing myself to time my meals. I set it on my phone to make sure that I'm drinking, make sure that I'm eating. I still drink IsoPure. I have to go buy the liquid just to get that down. Unfortunately, applesauce and mashed potatoes and yogurt are the primary things that I can get down. I can get down some cottage cheese, but the taste for it has changed. I used to love it. Now I don't like it at all. So it's hard for me to really get that down. But I also noticed that with my body, like I said, I was never able to fit one of these before. Now I am. I've noticed that my face is slimmed out. It might not tell in this video, but it has. I'll have to figure out how to show some before and after photos. But I was a lot bigger in the face. And, I was told a couple of weeks ago that, I looked anorexic a week ago. And it really hurt my feelings. And then I talked to my husband, because I lose my weight in my face first. And then I start losing everywhere else. So for me to lose weight in my face and to now see, which you can see in this video, my collarbones are kind of sticking out. And, I was really upset with that. And, I was like, okay, am I going to look sick if I lose more weight, or what's going to happen? And my husband was like, don't pay attention to what people say. Who cares? You look fabulous to me, and that's all that I care about. So, and I feel fabulous. I put on makeup. I didn't do it again today, but I put on makeup, and, I pressed out my hair, and, I've been wearing the Minion costume for a couple of days, at night when I come home. So the hair is no longer pressed, but oh well. I talk about hair in every video. I don't know why. But, I feel fabulous. Now, I am down to, I was wearing a 24, 22 pants. I'm down to an 18, 16, depending on how tight and if they've got that elasticity. Like Lane Bryant pants, if you wear them over and over again, they kind of stretch out a little bit. But I fit into like an 18 comfortably now with room. I also am, this is a 2X, but there's like tons of room. I can actually bend down to the floor, pick up my littlest, or my 6-year-old when we're playing and roughhousing around, and I don't feel like I'm like, I can't breathe, which is what you do when you put on a lot of clothes. So, I'm not too concerned. I'm sorry, I'm looking at what else is on the floor that I've tossed down here. I am not too concerned about, as far as, like I said, my, overall, I feel good with my body. I feel, even at 224, I don't feel like, I don't feel mentally I have a lot more to lose. I know I'm trying to get to 175, but, I feel I'm starting to feel more comfortable. I'm going back full in. Next week I'll be approved to, because this is the start of my 6th week, so full in weights, which is, I've already, a lot of you, if you've watched my videos, have seen that I've gone to the gym back earlier than, I expected. But the husband's like, nope, you're trying to do this and you're trying to do this. You need to get back into the gym. I've lost a lot of, I can show you a little bit, in my shoulders. I used to have a lot of muscle tone, and I've lost all of that. So that's a big, showed all that. Like, that's a big, I have a bra on, good thing. But that's a big body change for me, is that I used to have what I thought was maybe muscle, but maybe it was fat, but no, I can still feel my muscle under there. So, we all have it. But at this point, I don't care that I'm not losing as fast as a lot of, my counterparts are, and I'm okay with that. And when people talk about stalls are, to me, your body plateaus every couple of months anyway, no matter what. If you change what you eat, if you change your exercise, your body has to adjust to whatever's going on. And so if you think about it, I had surgery 11/9. And TMI moment for any guys, my period started, or menstrual cycle started, 2 weeks later. I went for almost 3 weeks on my menstrual cycle. It's supposed to start again this week. But you got to remember, when you have things like surgery, your hormones change. Everything changes for you. So for me, I'm not really concerned about a stall, because here it is. I didn't weigh myself, and I haven't gained any weight, and I haven't lost any weight other than up to the 224. But a week before my cycle starts, I always retain a lot of weight. I actually gained 5 pounds, and this time I haven't. So I'm good that I'm staying at the 224, because what will happen is I'll go next week and I'll start working out full force again, and then I'm going to drop again. And that's what always happens. And that's what happened during my 6-month phase. So I'm not really concerned about that. People get frustrated with the stalls, and they shouldn't, because a stall is just your body saying you either need something, or you need to stop doing something, or you need to, let it adjust to where you're at. So, don't worry about if you haven't lost any weight in 2 weeks. I haven't, and I'm not worried about it. I don't care, because you also lose inches. If I'm last week was in a 20, and I'm 220, I was 224, but this week I'm in an 18 and I'm 224. Obviously something in my body has changed, and I've got the same pair of pants, so I couldn't fit them last week comfortably. Now there's a bunch of loose, material. So, don't worry about that. Your body's going to change. My face is changing, my arms, I still have a little bit of, I got some muscles. Like I tell my husband, I got muscles. Don't tell me I don't have any muscles. But, everything's going to change for you, and, don't be afraid of the journey. Don't be afraid to, not see a loss. Even if you have a gain, you don't know why that could be. You could be taking in, some people don't realize, but you can take in too much water, and you can retain that. You can be taking in something that, especially with us, we're making meat, and meat has sodium. They have to put sodium in meat just to, keep it from decaying and all the weird stuff that they do. My friend works on a farm, so, she tells me all the kind of, get natural, get vegetarian, do this, do that. And so, I listen to her, and I'm like, okay, whatever. But yeah, there's salt and things that may make you retain the water, and your body's not going to adjust. So, don't be afraid of, those things. But if you're really concerned, get measuring tape. Measure your body. If you're a woman, you measure your bra. You have to know your cup size, and they measure around your arms, your legs. You do all of those measurements. Even your neck changes. You lose weight in your neck. So you can go from having 2 chins to 1 chin. You can have multiple chins, but you just don't be afraid of it. So I'm going to cut this video here at 15 minutes, and I just want to say thank you all again for watching. Thank you for my new subscribers, and I will try to make my video on next Monday. I might come at you a little bit sooner. I just want you to continue to work that, do what you're doing. I'm proud of you, be proud of me, and I gotta go back to being a minion after I clean out my closet. So, well, actually, I'm not going to clean my closet or finish it. It's a big closet, so. But have fun. Have a Merry Christmas. It's Friday. If you celebrate. If not, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy whatever. Happy holidays. I love you all, Facebook friends, and watch me here. I love you, YouTube. I will do some shout outs maybe in the next video about a special people that I kind of watch, so hopefully they don't mind. And other than that, I hope to see you soon. Bye. Or talk to you soon. Bye.